we already know it. One is identify. The same steps you write for CSS. Identify the JS file. Upload the file to static resource and use apex include script. So for external CSS we use style sheet tag. For external JavaScript we use include script. You just remember to access the JavaScript files from static resource. Step 1. Create a notepad file and paste the below script code. The first step is identify the file. So to identify the file we need a JavaScript. So just create a notepad file and paste the below script code. So I already wrote some code, so just to remove it here. So this is a script code. Then take a notepad file first. So this is a script code. Save it. My demo JS. So it doesn't need to enter the .js extension. So even JavaScript files will be identified using JavaScript files are identified using a notepad file. So it's not required to enter .js extension. Just put it your script in JS and upload the file to static resource. Go to the static resource, new. So this is a file name you need to remember. So it is by default, make it as a public so that it will be accessible even to the external users. So if it is private, then only internal users can access. My demo.js is my file name. Open, save it. So you remember this file name. Go to your application, declare apex include script. So you define a script tag first, or you can directly define it in the application. So just go to your application, just define apex include script value equal to dollar resource dot and your file name. So what's your file name here? So demo.js. Use it. Save it. Now it works the same implementation. So I don't write any script here. So I'm just exporting the I'm just inheriting the script from the static resource. So this is a file I'm using. Just run your application. You get the same output. When I click on calculate, I can see the result here. So here, if you don't declare the statement, I'm just removing it. Refresh your screen. So I am entering values. So when I click on calculate button, It doesn't show anything because I haven't included this. So you need to include to run the method. Now when you click on calculate, so once you change the definition, you need to refresh your screen. When you click on calculate, it will update your results. So this is called an external JavaScript. So suppose once I enter in the page,